So in the spirit of everyone talking about crazy gear and better gear and how your camera isn't good enough and how you need to upgrade it right after already upgrading it, I wanted to kind of talk about the different side of things and like the more truthful side of things to some extent, at least especially for narrative short film work and whatnot. Now for context, I'm kind of a hypocrite. I'm filming this on a Lumix GH7, which is like my, not quite my end game camera, but it's pretty close to it. It's phenomenal. I love it. It does more than I need it to do. I barely use all of its features. That being said, I still do love advocating for people that don't have the craziest gear. And this isn't the craziest gear, but to me it kind of is because where I came from Canon Rebels and whatnot. But what I hate seeing is filmmakers, especially early and newer filmmakers, being bogged down by gas, not gas from a butt, but gear acquisition syndrome, which again, I have some things coming in from Amazon that are, I think they're beneficial, ones like a C-stand and stuff, but like, I didn't need it. So I'm a hypocrite. I'm horrible. I suck. I'm the worst. I fucking suck. So with that out of the way, I wanted to talk about this, the Lumix GH3, a pretty old Micro Four Thirds camera that at the time was a total beast, and I want to get into why and how with this setup here, which is I got this camera for like a couple $100 and I got this lens for about $100 Canadian. How this setup, I could confidently shoot a pretty good short film. Yeah, it won't be in 4K. Yeah, it won't be in log. It's 8-bit, yada, 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 but it still looks pretty good, and I'll show you some test footage. So this is it, the Lumix GH3, 16 megapixel, 1080p hybrid camera from years ago. And the lens I have on it right now is a Laowa 17mm f1.8. Honestly, even by modern standards, it's got a really nicely designed body with a lot of customizable buttons and a flippy screen and a viewfinder that is, it's fine. And there's that Micro Four Thirds sensor. Hey Siri, how many megapixels is the Lumix GH3? No. That was awesome. It said, do you want me to use ChatGPT? I was like, no, it's fine, you don't have to. It's like, okay, I won't. Okay, I was right, 16 megapixel sensor. That can actually take some really nice photos. If you're a hobbyist or beginner photographer and you want to have something that has full manual control and a nice body and will give you a place to learn and grow from, this is really solid, honestly. Like I quite like the photos that come out of this. You can push and pull the shadows and highlights a decent amount. Now video, which is what I'm more focused about with cameras, obviously. 1080p only, 8-bit only, but again, this is an old camera. The headline feature and what was crazy back then and is still solid today is the 1080p is all eye 72 megabits per second. What that means is you get a lot of data per second in every frame, and it's an all eye, as in an all intra compression, where every frame is individually rendered, as opposed to long GOP, where that's not the case, and you actually lose some quality. What that results in is really nice looking 1080. It does have a little bit of that digital sharpness that cameras from this era had, but that's why a lens like this, which is a little bit of a softer lens, actually works super well with it. You can check out this test footage. It's nothing crazy, but I did color grade it a bit, and I think it's got a very pleasing image, if not perfect. It's kind of all I had to say. I just kind of wanted to hop on here and talk about cameras, and yeah, I think if you want to get into filmmaking and you're okay without stabilization, which honestly is totally fine, lock your camera off on a tripod and get some nice compositions, get a cheap little lens that you can upgrade to nice glass from Lumix. I think this is solid. I think this is really cool. Also, this small of a package, being able to shoot decent video in a small manual lens like this, that's fun. That's cool.